Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to the Aki and pushing His word in truth and sincerity with charity. We just want to get into a lesson, cause hey, we got to do the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. If you could give me James 2:14.
This is it's like a James 2. It's James 2:14. What do it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have no works? Can faith save him?
Trying to keep going.
If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what do it profit?
Trying to keep going.
Even so faith, if it have not works, is dead, being alone.
John, so hey, we claim to follow Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Hey, we gotta do what He commanded us to do. Hey, one is go out to the highways and to teach His people. You know the Israelites, the so-called Neos, Latinos, and Native Americans, that we may hopefully be a part of that number, the 144,000, but also waking up the 144,000 that are still asleep. All right, and keeping His law, statutes, and commandments. Give me James 1:22.
James
1:22.
is James 1:22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
John, because if you claim to follow Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you're teaching, you gotta turn back, you gotta turn from your wicked ways and follow Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and follow His law, such as commandments. But then you go, you might be a hypocrite, say not to do something, but you're doing it yourself. Not keeping the law, such as commandments. Going back with that James 2. Faith without works is dead. So how you show Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that you're returning unto Him again? By following His law, such as commandments, by doing His work, by prophesying, by doing these videos, by reading, having that mindset and coming back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? You keep on going on that?
23. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Alright, so we gotta do this work, man. Because when we do these videos, we're doing it to hopefully edify the Akim out there. But this is also if we do these lessons, these scriptures get stuck in our mind, because you're constantly going over them, you're constantly breaking them down. It's just like practice makes perfect, man. When we're doing these sit downs, the scriptures are flowing in our memory, man. And you could tell that, man, if you're in this truth and the way you came in the beginning, and throughout you just keep on doing sit down after sit down after sit down. You start memorizing the scriptures. You start, you might in the beginning you might have asked the brother, where's the scripture at, or do you know how to you'll kind of paraphrase it, but then you actually start to quote it even better. It starts getting even better. You start memorizing the scriptures. You start memorizing what they're at, especially if you're reading. Like the scripture says, blessed is the man that readeth.
Another thing is, if you be around brothers, when you're around brothers, it's always gonna be spiritual, man. You might break bread. Also, what is it? A two-edged sword. Two-edged sharpeneth.
Iron sharpeneth iron.
Yeah, iron sharpeneth iron. Hey, that's what you're basically building yourself up. Hey, being around the Akim, if you're constantly being around the Akim, you're building yourself up, man. Because there is constantly spiritual conversations. and you just go to different breakdowns, or you do sit downs, and being around there, it's like it gets like them scriptures start sticking in your head.
God, and you're being a doer of the word, man, like how it says in the scriptures, man. Be a doer of the word and not hearer only, because if you're just hearing, nothing, you're not gonna gain nothing from it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me Acts 17 and 11?
So there's Acts 17 and 11. These were more noble than those in the Thessalonica, and that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so.
That's what, the brothers say, man. Even the apostles, man, they say look it up. All right, because we gotta, we're not just how you call it, parrots. That's something you don't want to be, man. You want to go do your own research to see if those things are true. The apostle said it. It prove us wrong. The apostle said that, prove them wrong, man. Hey, so if you don't believe, because what we're saying is not really our word, man. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's word.
Mm-hmm.
This is just his word. We're just his messengers. If you don't believe his messengers, then go do your research, look through history, and you'll see that this is the truth, man. Can you give me Sirach 43 and 30?
This is Sirach. It's lucky. So, I have one. 33.
43 and 30.
Oh. This Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as he can, or even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so we ought to be putting all our strength for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, doing these videos, reading, studying, praying, fasting. This is how we show Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that we want to come back to him, man. That we want to be a faithful servant unto him. That we give him no rest. All right, and we got to do Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.